What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What is happening? A lot of things going on here. A whole lot to go on. A whole lot to get into. There's been a ton of news in the last, I want to say 24 hours, but I mean in the last 8 hours alone. We've gotten a lot. We've seen a ton of things going on here. Rest in peace to a legend. What is this? Oh, Cicely Tyson? That's what's up. Why is that politics? Why is that politics? I don't know. What's going on, y'all? What's happening? Let me make sure I got my stuff in order. So much light, but the lighting is still so weird. I gotta fix the lighting. At some point. Look, at some point I'll fix the lighting. And it works for the videos. I'm not so sure why it doesn't work for the live streams. That's part of the reasons why I don't be live streaming that much, but also because I be lazy sometimes. You feel me? But this isn't about me. This is about Deshaun Watson and how the Panthers, borderline out of nowhere, a team that, let's be real, the national media, sports media in general, doesn't care about the Panthers. Not because we're bad. We've seen the national media care a lot about bad teams. Panthers content doesn't sell. You can't push Panthers content on ESPN. You can't push Panthers content and get clicks. But it's very surprising that we've been seeing our name connected to Deshaun Watson so often, and pretty heavily too, with us having some of the best odds to get him. You feel me? Everyone in the chat right now saying hey, saying hi, saying what's up. Welcome into the stream. If you're a day one, been here since last week, I got nothing but respect for you. If you're someone newer than that, get out right now. Get out the chat right now. That's all I gotta say to you. What's up, y'all? Is Watson worth the cost? You know it's gonna cost us CMC or 2 first rounds and some. We'll speak on that here in a second. We will definitely speak on that here in a second because there are plenty of thoughts going on about, what exactly it's gonna cost to get him. And there's been a few articles talking about what it's gonna take to or who has the best odds given what their trade package could be. You feel me? And I think Brian Burns' brother. Hold on, let me see real quick. I think he posted one earlier today. Let me just go and see if I can find his tweet. I might be wrong. Yeah, hold up. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he retweeted something from John Ellis. You know the dude who runs One Panther Place? I think it was an article on ESPN talking about what our trade offer could be potentially for Deshaun Watson. You feel me? Is your hair growing? Well, it ain't shrinking. I would be happy if we got Deshaun Watson. He is so cute. LOLs. Well, I mean, if that's the criteria, I may as well put my tape out there. I might have to go ahead and send Dave some tape. You feel me? Watson is also a Clemson Tiger. Jesus. Clemson is in NC. Something like that. We could trade Will Grier for Deshaun Watson. Why would we downgrade? We're still waiting on the Lambo? Hey, look. I'm waiting on y'all to give me the Lambo. Once them super chats start coming in like I'm a VTuber, then we can start talking about the Lambo truck. You feel me? We can give Texans our next 3 first. Yeah, I'm going to put the ESPN trade proposal up here in a second. If you went to White Oak in Jayville, class of 04 here, yeah. I'm a little older than you. I graduated in 86, you feel me? Hopefully realistic. I mean, look, in order to get Deshaun Watson, let's be real. Half the league is looking for Deshaun Watson. Have y'all heard all the news about Matt Stafford? I think I read a report saying that over a third of the league is inquiring about Matt Stafford. If a third of the league is looking into Matt Stafford, may not all be looking to like actually be seriously trading for him. But if a third of the league is actually putting out feelers for Matt Stafford, you have to imagine how much of a percentage of the league is putting in for Deshaun Watson. And Deshaun Watson's value, this may be the biggest trade in NFL history. What up, Rels? This may be the biggest trade in NFL history. Cardinals? Wait, you went to Jacksonville High? Oh, you a bum. That's crazy. That's real crazy. For the cost, I think Stafford is better. Maybe. I don't hate Stafford. What's crazy is I've been saying for a while. I had a video, I think a year or two ago, when I was talking about top 10 quarterbacks, and I was talking about Matt Stafford being one of the best in the league. And for years now, I've been saying that Matt Stafford is one of the best. And I've been getting a lot of people don't like that. People didn't agree with me back then. And I had that video talking about Sean Ryan and how I thought that Matt Stafford was a good quarterback. People didn't agree with me. But yeah, the QB carousel this year is going to look like the NBA offseason from, 3-4 years ago when literally everybody changed teams? I think it was 3 or 4 years ago where the NBA offseason was wild. The NBA offseason was actually stupid. Like, everyone moved. Let me get this set up for you, though, so I can show y'all something. Let me show y'all a little something, you feel me? Alright. Check this out right here. Boom. This right here is a picture. Simple enough. But this right here is not just a picture. It's a picture of what Bill Barnwell. Do not ask me who Bill Barnwell is. I don't know who Bill Barnwell is. That's kind of a good name. Bill Barnwell is the kind of name that can get you far in this industry. Now, what industry am I talking about? I don't know. I guess just about any industry, really. Bill Barnwell is a good enough name to get you into any industry. But he's talking about Deshaun Watson and trade proposals. And if I remember correctly in this article on ESPN Plus, and I have to say I remember correctly because I'm not going to pay for ESPN Plus. What do I look like? He said that the Panthers had the second or the third best odds of getting Deshaun Watson based off of trade value. Now look, it's going to take this year's first, this year's second, next year's first, and then 2023's first, plus Teddy Bridgewater to get Deshaun Watson a third and a fourth. But it's a third round pick from next year and a fourth round pick from 2 years in the future. I remember saying in my mock drafts that you would have to give away a lot of firsts, but I said you'd have to swap third and fourths for this year. I thought that you'd be able to, get back a third round pick or a fourth round pick in this year's draft. But a third round in next year's and a fourth rounder in 2 years, I feel like you should be able to get a little bit more than that. I would say maybe you can get I would say you want a second. I would say forget the third and fourth, give us a second. And what would have been really crazy is if Joe Brady had gone, if he had got hired to be a head coach by the Falcons, I think we would have been able to get 2 third-round comp picks. And with 2 third-round comp picks, and if this trade happens for Deshaun Watson, then you have 3 third-round picks, 2 for this year, and then 2 obviously in 2022. You could probably package those together and get back into the early part of the second. But let's not go too far into that, though. 3 firsts, a second, and Teddy for Deshaun Watson, and two later round picks, third and fourth round picks in later years. I don't know. Ain't no way the class of 86, you call me beautiful, and I like that. Do you think we could win big with Matt Stafford? I think that with this defense coming along, a lot of things could work. Now, here's the thing about me. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't like Trey Lance. I'll be real. I'll put it like this. There's only 2 quarterbacks in this draft I think are worth being picked in the top 10. If it's not Trevor Lawrence and it's not Justin Fields, I think you are reaching by drafting a quarterback in the top 10. Okay? So it's not that I don't like other quarterbacks. It's just that I don't think for pick number 8 there's any quarterback I would want. What up, Aaron? There's no quarterback I would want. So if you're able to get Matt Stafford for a little bit less than that, you're able to have more more power to build a team around him. Look, with this trade proposal, you're not picking in the first round until 2024. You're not picking in the first round for 3 full years. Do you understand what that means? 3 full years, no first round picks. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. Throw in KK, he's worth like a 6th round pick. Now look, if you're to tell me that COVID-19 is going to be gone tomorrow and you can have full stadiums by September, this is a great pick. This is going to make David Tepper some money. This is a great way to make some money. But since you can't have fans in the stadium, like Deshaun Watson being a pool is not going to do anything. I mean, look, I love the Hornets, but then the Hornets aren't making much money having Gordon Hayward, the best player on the planet, Melo, and Terry Rozier, because you can't have fans there. I would definitely pay to watch Gordon Hayward go out and go crazy every single week, feeling like Kimba, where there's no one around him who can do anything on a consistent basis. But since I can't go and watch them, that doesn't do anything to support the team. The team doesn't really benefit from that. Deshaun Watson would be a good press story. Deshaun Watson would be a great feel-good situation for the Panthers, but giving up all your first-round picks until 2024, you have no second-round pick this year, means you really don't have any shot at building your O-line. You have no real shot at getting your O-line. People are saying to get the QB from BYU with our 8th pick. Oh, the guy who played nobody this year except for Coastal. And then when he played Coastal, he had pedestrian numbers. The guy who had 2 shoulder surgeries on his throwing arm his freshman year in college, that guy, I don't know about that. Don't know about that, my boy. The Rams haven't had a full round pick in 5 years. Yeah, they're doing really good too. It'll sell jerseys. Yeah, that'll make Dave some money. Blink a lot, Monty, and then flush it with water. Nah, deal with the pain. What up, EC? What's good with you? Take a chance at Trey Lance? I don't know, bro. At number 8, I'm not sure if I like that. I feel like when you're picking that top 8 and you're in a spot like the Panthers are in, where, look, this is a very good draft for us. If we believe in Trey Lance that much, I think other teams will believe in him so much too. I think you can trade down. If you want a quarterback and you don't want guys like Slater or any of these cornerbacks, you can probably trade down just like 5 spots, and you can still get a lot of trade value. Go for one of these teams who have actual wins. If you can trade from 8 to like 15, that's a lot of trade capital. Taylor Moton was a 2nd round pick, so maybe we can. Do you know how many first round picks we missed on? With 2nd round pick. We traded up for Greg Little. You know we traded up for Greg Little? We traded up for Greg Little. He stayed injured, and when he was in, he was not very good. We can't just say that every time. Like, I get it. Look, Andrew Norwell was an undrafted free agent. Turned out to be an all-pro guard. But I can give you more examples of guys who don't become something at that position than guys who get picked late. You feel me? Like, it's real good to say, these unlikely situations become very good things, or can become very good things. Like, it's not impossible, but it's also not very probable those things happen. You feel me? Isn't Jared Goff about to be on the move? I think so. Probably. Trey Lance is Cam 2.0. Pass on that. I think if Cam would have gotten a little bit more help around him, he would have been better. But I won't lie to you. I'll be want to say it because I know y'all don't want to say it. But Cam was never really that accurate. Whether you want to call it the scheme or the receivers or whatnot, I saw Cam overthrow drags and slants. wide open hitches. I saw him overthrow long. I saw him overthrow short. I saw multiple times in 2018. I saw him throw to the hashes on fades. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I saw the ball float to the hashes on fades. Did you see the rumors with Gross Matos and that Notre Dame guy? No, I did not see that. What the hell? I did not see that. Trade down Mac Jones? Apparently Mac Jones was looking good in practice. I don't know how much to believe in that. I saw some clips. He could be alright. I wouldn't mind if Mac Jones was to fall to the second somehow. That would be a hell pick. I would pick up Mac Jones in a second. If he fell to the second, I would trade up in the second. I would definitely trade up to get the first pick in the second round to get Mac Jones. Easily. Cam won games and brought excitement to Charlotte never seen before. Yeah, but he was also inaccurate and inconsistent. I'm not saying he's a horrible player. I'm saying he was inaccurate. Trey Lance has the highest ceiling in the class if coached. Higher than Trevor Lawrence. Trey Lance has a higher ceiling than Trevor Lawrence. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. You sound like Mel Kiper right now. Y'all see that tweet from Mel, or that it was a clip of Mel Kiper saying that Deshaun Watson would be a slight upgrade over Sam Darnold for the Jets. These draft experts talking about they get stuck during draft time around February, March. They get stuck saying outlandish things about players, and they have to stick to their guns about them for years and years down the road. I don't know about that. Dak for way cheaper. You know what, Adrian? I was thinking about that earlier today. I was watching a clip from Undisputed, and they were talking about Dak not being worth the money. And I was thinking Dak could be maybe someone you can trade for. But I'm thinking to myself, do the Cowboys actually have the rights to Dak? Do the Cowboys actually have the rights to Dak? How do you trade him? Can they even trade Dak? Because they put him on a franchise tag, right? He's on a franchise tag. So they have to do something, right? They don't have the rights to him after March, do they? Or is it June? Is it June? I think they might have his rights until June. I'm not sure about that. But can the Cowboys actually trade Dak? I'm not sure if his rights are terminated at March when free agency opens, or if it's June. But Dak could be an option, although his ankle did get twist-turned. It did the boot scoop boogie, you feel me? Hey, Dak Prescott's ankle did do the boot scoop boogie. And I ain't talking about that man. I ain't talking about Billy Ray Cyrus, you feel me? Jake and Cam got some Super Bowl records, though. Yeah, Jake is a demon. Cowboys gonna pay him. I would not be so sure about that. June 1st? Okay. You can sign and trade. Can you do sign and trades in the NFL? I think you have to do it kind of weird for sign and trades. Micah Parsons, I'm not high on getting an outside linebacker. Micah Parsons doesn't fix our needs. Micah Parsons just moves Jeremy Chin back to strong safety. And we still need a middle linebacker. Somebody can't read good? Huh? What you mean? Character issues, bullying teammates, and saying he was going to have sex with a teammate's 16-year-old sister. Yo, I did not see that. Do you like seeing Ron and a ton of former Panthers performing well with the Washington football team? Did they? Did they perform well? I don't know. I saw a Washington team sneak into the playoffs because they are in the worst division in the history of the NFL, and then get slapped in their one playoff game and go one and done. I don't know. unless you mean just Taylor Heineke specifically, then I don't know. I spent like 4 or 5 months talking about Taylor Heineke years ago, and no one thought I was being serious back then. No one wanted to listen to me when I talk about Taylor Heineke years ago. So I'm not too sure if I can talk about Taylor Heineke now and be taken seriously now. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Bro, WFT is better than the Panthers and they didn't get slapped. Yeah, being better than the Panthers is not what I would call doing very well. Being better than the Panthers is kind of a low bar. I'm not saying we were the best team in the league, but I'm saying if the bar for being a good team is set at better than the Panthers, is the bar for being a good team in the NFL set at being better than the Panthers? You let me know. Where the Panthers actually the cutoff, it's like you're a good team if you're better than the Panthers. Or if you're worse than the Panthers, you're a bad team. I don't know, bro. I don't know. They got slapped. Bro, they got slapped. And their defense is better than ours. Could have fooled me. Could have fooled me. Came out the other day? Like, mad recently? Like, what do you mean? Like, how soon, or how recently was recently? Like, yesterday? Or like 2 days ago? I did not see that. I'm just saying you can't call them bad. You guys won't be good for years and wasting CMC's years. Yeah, I can call someone bad. I'm not saying that we're the best team in the league, but the Washington football team is not a good football team. You won't even call them good. It doesn't matter if I was a Chiefs fan or a Jets fan right now. The Washington football team is not a good team. It doesn't matter who you're a fan of. You don't have to be a fan of a good team to say that another team is not good. I don't care if they're better than the Panthers. They could be way better than the Panthers. We can go 0-16. That doesn't mean the Washington football team is a good team. We can go 0-18. We could lose more games than are on our schedule. We could forfeit games before they happen. You could tell me right now that we got in some kind of trouble and Roger Goodell gave us 4 losses on next year to start off with. And I can still say the Washington football team is not a good football team in the grand scope of the National Football League. Simple as that. Simple as that. They're not good. Don't matter who you are. You can say they're not good. If Parsons can be an edge, what about Burns and him on the edge? No. Why? Why would we do that? We already have enough edge rushers. He's an outside linebacker, and the team needs a middle linebacker. The team needs a middle linebacker and maybe a starting strong safety. We have Shaq Thompson, who's already getting paid, and we have Jeremy Chin. We already have 2 outside linebackers. The only reason to get Micah Parsons is to move Jeremy Chin to strong safety outside of a spot where we all believe he should have been Rookie of the Year, right? We all think Jeremy Chin should have been Rookie of the Year playing outside linebacker. So we're going to use the number 8 pick to move a guy that we believe was the best rookie of all rookies last year to a different position so we can slot in Micah Parsons there and hope he did almost as good as Jeremy Chin did there and still have a hole at middle linebacker. That's what we do with the number 8 pick? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. Favorite Panther currently in all time? Y'all already know. Hey, someone let him know. Hey, someone let him know. Someone tell this man who the best Panther of all time is. I know y'all know. Y'all gotta know. Now look, I'm gonna give y'all a quick little timeline of the order of events that things have been happening, right? Obviously, We already know that Deshaun Watson has been unhappy with the Texans. He wanted to be kept in the loop. Well, first of all, when you trade the man's best weapon, trade them, there was boys, right? Him and D-Hop, Clemson boys, right? Bill O'Brien trades D-Hop over personal issues. He would do better at linebacker than Chin. Are you crazy? All right. Bill O'Brien trades D-Hop over personal issues. The Texans are garbage cans for a while now. They've been garbage for a while now. Let's be real about that. He says he's a rusher at heart. He can easily play middle linebacker. I don't know about that. I don't want to put someone at middle linebacker who's out of position and says they can play middle linebacker. Nah, I want to pick up a middle linebacker to play middle linebacker. I don't want an edge rusher. May as well put Jeremy Chin out there or Shaq Thompson or Jermaine Carter. If you're gonna move someone out of position, you may as well just keep someone who already have on the team right now and use that pick for a guy who plays an actual position, like get a cornerback. Why not just get certain? Get an actual cornerback there, or an O lineman. Get Slater. I don't want to use a number 8 pick to move a guy out of position and hope he plays well enough there, and he could be the long-term answer there for my number 8 pick. Simple as that. Jeremy Chin needs to be at safety. I don't think he needs to be at safety. I saw him play very well at outside linebacker. Were you unsatisfied with Jeremy Chin's play at outside linebacker? Is that what I'm hearing? Jeremy Chin needs to be at safety. That's his best position. That sounds like someone who is unsatisfied with what Jeremy Chin did at outside linebacker. I may be wrong. Micah's tape at linebacker is insane. What are you talking about? I'm saying I don't want him at middle linebacker. I'm saying he's an outside linebacker, and I would much rather get a real middle linebacker or just go ahead and get a corner. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, though, because I don't even think he's better than some of the really good cornerbacks. I'd rather get Slater, who's an O lineman. I'd rather get a cornerback. I've been consistent with this. I've always said it was O lineman, then corner, and then I want to look at linebackers. I've never thought that Parsons was ever going to be a very serious consideration for the Panthers at the number 8 pick. I don't care how good his tape is. That's not our biggest needs. Do you understand how bad our O-line is going to be this upcoming year? I don't think you understand just how bad our O-line is. I'm not sure if you understand the situation we're going through with our O-line. I think you should look at how bad our O-line is going to be this upcoming year and ask yourself if an outside linebacker is more important than shoring up the offensive line. You've always been wrong too. Okay, well, there it is. Micah Parsons is more important to the team than getting an O-lineman when the only O-linemen on the team are going to be Matthew Paradis, who ICP likes a lot, and Dennis Daly, another player who ICP likes a lot. I mean, it is what it is. I can respect that. Micah Parsons over an offensive lineman. I gotta respect that a lot. But Deshaun Watson officially has requested a trade from the Houston Texans. Per league sources, he actually did it weeks ago. Their new head coach hire, David Culley, has not and will not alter Watson's thinking. Now, as y'all know, David Culley is like 65 years old. And off that alone, everyone's talking about, oh, whoa. People wanted black coaches to get an opportunity, but when they get opportunity, they don't want to, they said it's the wrong guy. Let's be real here. If the Texans are hiring a 65-year-old man to be their new head coach, he is not going to be there for the long term. David Culley is not, he was never going to be the guy for Deshaun Watson's career. Deshaun Watson has 10 plus, 15 plus years left in the league. He has a long time left in the league. Do you think David Culley's going to be coaching till he's 80? David Culley isn't a long-term coaching decision. That is not a long-term coaching hire. The Houston Texans gave him you've been in the league for a while now, bro. You're a black dude, so we're gonna get a lot of good press for this, and you get a good retirement package. David Culley was never the answer. David Culley was never going to be the guy who the Texans 100% believed was going to be able to convince Deshaun Watson to stay in Houston. Right? Talks of us using the 8th pick for Penei Sewell. Bro, Penei Sewell will not be there at number 8. Penei Sewell will not be there at 8. If Sewell's there at 8, I don't want him. Let me tell you that right now. Hey, look, if Sewell is there at 8, I don't want him. Something has to be completely and monstrously wrong. Something has to be so wrong with Sewell to fall to number 8 that I don't want him. I don't care what the circumstances are. I don't care what the context is. If Sewell falls to 8, there's something there. There's something that I don't know. Something that's going on in the background, in the behind the scenes. If Penei Sewell, who is a generational talent, falls to number 8, nah, count me out. Count me out. Count me out. Yeah, no combine. I don't know if there's going to be is there going to be like pro days? Are schools doing pro days still? I don't know. So, I mean, they gotta get time somehow. I mean, I don't know if everyone's gonna do like the bench press and vert and all that kind of stuff, cone drills, but you gotta get 40 times. First of all, if you don't get 40 times, I don't want to. There's no point. I mean, if you're not doing 40s, then what's the point? No pro days? Wait, no pro days either? There will be a ton of cap on 40 times and weight. Exactly. Bro, every single quarterback's going to be 6'5". Every single quarterback's going to be 6'5". Bro, every single quarterback is going to be 6'5", like 225, bro. I promise you that. I promise you that. Every single quarterback is going to be is going to have dummy numbers. Pro day is happening? Oh, pro day is happening. And that's what's up then. I knew there was no combine, but I would hope there's pro days. I would hope there's gotta be pro days, right? There's gotta be pro days. But this is a clip from the NFL Network talking about how the Panthers have a shot. What is this? 114. Let's play it, and let's hope that I don't get copyright struck by YouTube.
Could a trade happen? Yeah, a trade could happen. Certainly possible. Deshaun Watson wants that to happen, and a lot of factors have gone on. A lot of things have changed over the last couple of days in Houston, but none has changed Deshaun Watson's stance that he wants out of Houston. This is something that he really made known to the team more than a week ago, something coaching candidates have known. It doesn't sound like any external factors have changed the fact that he would like a new home. So that is obviously one thing. Deshaun Watson also has a no trade clause, so no deal can happen without him providing written notice that he would be okay with the trade. In other words, he controls a lot of this, especially where he goes. Then, of course, guys, the question is, if the Houston Texans, who've shown no willingness to trade him, but if they decide they're willing to listen to offers, where could he go? A lot of places. I would say the New York Jets would be theoretically a possibility.
Word?
The Dolphins, of course, would be right up there. Don't sleep on the Carolina Panthers. They are a team, I'm told, that is going to be aggressive in potentially acquiring Deshaun Watson. You also have the Bears. Hard to imagine. The Carolina Panthers, they are a team, I'm told, that is going to be aggressive in aggressive.
My man Ian Rappaport with 2 P's said, ain't no Capaport in my Rappaport. The Panthers are going to be aggressive. Now, let's be honest here. I want to make sure that I'm on 100% transparent here. Ian Rappaport could easily just be saying what Scott Fitterer said in his presser. He said he wanted to be in on every deal, and Scott Fitterer did say he wants to be aggressive in his free agency moves. So he could be partially be attributing what Scott Fitterer said in general to a specific topic of Deshaun Watson. He may or may not actually have said he wants to be aggressive when it comes to Deshaun Watson. But I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a lot more interesting to say that Scott Fitterer was talking about being aggressive when acquiring and pursuing a Deshaun Watson, a game changer, a franchise changer, a guy who's very young still. People forget, we've been talking about Deshaun Watson for so long, it feels like he's been in the league for 7-8 years now. He's a young dude. Okay? He's a real young dude. And let's think about it like this though. When you use your first round pick, when you're a team with no quarterback, you're using first round picks to hopefully get a guy who might be as good as Deshaun Watson. Let's be real. Best case scenario, Trey Lance, old BYU boy, Mac Jones, these guys hopefully, best case scenario, end up as good as Deshaun Watson. Are we saying that these guys are going to be better than Deshaun Watson right now? Or does anyone actually believe they're going to be better than Deshaun Watson? I think it's a little bit, those are high standards to reach. You use your first round pick to get guys who can be as good as Deshaun Watson. And a lot of teams spend multiple years using multiple first round picks trying to find these dudes. Now, that's where you have to think about things like team structure and the cap. Because yes, the Panthers need a quarterback. And we've seen teams, let's not forget here, it's hard to find a franchise quarterback, right? We've seen teams not just go 3 or 4 years, we've seen teams go decades. The Dolphins, the Browns, the Jets, the Bills, until just recently, we've seen so many teams go literal decades without finding a franchise quarterback. They find decent guys. They find all right game managers, maybe a second contract kind of dude. But we've seen teams go long periods of time without ever finding their franchise quarterback. So we're talking about the worth of a first round pick for a team with no hope at quarterback, right? We talk about what is the value of a trade package that includes so much. A trade package like this, 3 firsts, a second, and Teddy, and you get Deshaun a third and a fourth. Now, if it's me, I'm asking for a third this year. I don't want a 2022 third. Nah. We ain't playing like that. Bill Barnwell, we are not playing like that. We gotta I need a pick this year. I need a pick right back this year. Simple as that. Trading up for Zach or Justin. Zach should not even be picked at number 8, let alone traded up for. You feel me? Let alone traded up for. You feel me? I don't have a lot of love for Zach. I'll be real. Zach Wilson is not on my board at all. Zach Wilson did not play anyone. Tell me the hardest competition Zach Wilson played this year in his very competitive or in his very impressive statistically impressive year this season. What team was actually good? And how did he perform against that good team? You let me know. Which teams did Zach Wilson play against this year? And of those teams, when he played against a good team, how did he perform? I don't know. And then all the shoulder injuries or the shoulder surgeries to me, a little bit strange. I don't like all that. I've seen what multiple shoulder surgeries will do to a quarterback. I don't like that very much. And let's be real. We were 5-11 this year, right? This was a playoff team. Let's look. There's a very big difference between losing one-score games and losing consistently one-score games where the offense has the ball with ample time to drive down the field and either go ahead or get a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. More often than not, it was a touchdown goes ahead and you win the game outright. It wasn't a situation where you're getting blown out by 21 in the second quarter, but you come back late and they're playing prevent defense, and in the fourth quarter, you bring it down to like a 6-point game, but you were never really in the game, honestly. These were games where the Panthers were in the game at all points. All 60 minutes of the game, the Panthers were competitive until it mattered most, and then a certain player, maybe a certain play call, ruined our chances. You feel me? There's a very big difference that not all one-score losses are created equal. Deshaun Watson turns what happened last season into maybe 9, maybe 10 wins. That's a playoff team right there. And the defense is only going to get better. Come on now. Coastal Carolina, and he came up just short. Exactly right. Good answer. A team that came out of nowhere, doesn't have a history of playing well in Coastal Carolina, smacked this man. That was his only competition this year, and he couldn't beat them. Simple as that. You pair that with his shoulder surgeries, I don't know, bro. It makes it kind of hard for me to really want to look at him like that. Yeah, but drafting a strong safety who played outside linebacker? Wait, did we use the number 8 overall pick on Jeremy Chinn? Hey, Chris, let me know. Did we use the number 8 overall pick on Jeremy Chinn? Is that what you're saying to me? There's no way you're saying that to me. I know for a fact you are not comparing Jeremy Chinn, a strong safety who played outside linebacker, to the number 8 overall pick and going for a quarterback. I know that's not what you're saying. I know that's not what you're saying. That's not what you're saying, right? That's not you ain't saying that. I know that's not what you're saying. I know that's not what you're saying. That's not what you're saying. That's not what you're saying. Stafford is good and all, but why over Watson? Stafford over Watson because the trade proposal will be a lot less. You don't trade 3 firsts and Teddy for Matt Stafford. For Matt Stafford, it's probably your first. It's probably your first and maybe a 4th, and you get a 5th back for Matt Stafford. Let's be real. Let's be real. I wouldn't give up more than 2 firsts. If you don't give up more than 2 firsts, the thing about that is other teams, more desperate teams, would give more than 2 firsts. That's the thing. Other teams, it's not about what we would give. It's about what other teams are going to give, and if you're willing to give more than them. What prevents Watson from coming here and getting upset when we can't upgrade around him? Who says we can't? Why can't we? Why can't we? Hey, I was told by y'all Scott Fitterer was the mastermind. Y'all said it wasn't Schneider. Y'all said it wasn't Ed Dodds. Y'all told me it was Scott Fitterer who was the mastermind for the Seahawks. Why can't we upgrade in free agency? Why can't we? I had questions. I said, was it not Schneider? I said, was it not Ed Dodds? I said, I've seen more from those guys. Y'all told me Scott Fitterer is the dude. Y'all said Scott Fitterer was the man who had the plans. Y'all said he was the man with the plan. Now, come on now. Why can't he? Why can't he find these diamonds in the rough, huh? Also, think about it like this. If we have Deshaun Watson, there may be some free agents who decide to come here for cheaper. We saw that with when Cam in his last year here, we had a lot of guys come over from the defensive side, really. More defensive guys, but take less money than they may have in other spots and other places 1-year deals really to play with Cam. When you have Deshaun Watson, a top 5 quarterback undisputedly. Christian McCaffrey, a top 1 running back undisputedly. A guy like DJ Moore, highly respected. A guy like Robbie Anderson, highly respected. Who else on offense? We'll speak on that a little bit later. But when you have those guys, you can definitely find players to come who want to play with that to say, maybe we want to see what's going on here. We might want to see what's going on here. Josh Allen was 7 and went to damn Wyoming. Yeah, Josh Allen had 2 horrible years. His first 2 years were actually horrible. Then he got Stephon Diggs. Kind of different. I wouldn't say they have 0 football IQ. I would just say that there's a lot of risk. There's a ton of risk involved. I'll be real with you. If you do pick up Deshaun Watson, if you trade for Deshaun Watson, you have to hit on all of your picks. You don't have very many picks. You lose 3 firsts and a second this year, which means this upcoming year you have to either go all O-line or hit on some very cheap, very efficient O-linemen in free agency. And really, you're shooting for more like 2022 for your go year. You have to hit on literally everything. It's very high risk because you're giving up a lot when there's no O-line at all. If you believe our O-line was bad this year, think about next year when the only 2 remaining starters are Matt Paradis and Dennis Staley. It ain't going to be great. You feel me? It ain't going to be great. Yeah, Kurt Cole's gone. 100%. Hey, y'all remember when I said we should trade Curtis Samuel months ago? Hey, anybody here remember when I said that the Panthers should trade Curtis Samuel for a 3rd round pick, maybe even a 2nd round pick months ago? People told me Curtis Samuel gets lots of stats. People told me Curtis Samuel was too good to trade. It was a dumb move to trade Curtis Samuel. Y'all remember that? I don't know. Last time I checked, we still got Little. There it is. Check out Patty Fisher from Northwestern. I'll check him out. I thought when you said MLB, I was thinking baseball. What the hell? Baseball? What I'm doing looking at baseball? But very soon I'm gonna start watching soccer. You feel me? When he unfollowed the Panthers, yeah. Well, I thought he was gonna get traded then. I thought he was gonna get traded then. Honestly. Yeah, I like Omar Bayless too. What happened to Greg Little? Great question. Not much. Zylstra isn't a real option. Farrell Cooper is a return man. Keith Kirkwood. Oh, I see. Yeah. I wouldn't mind bringing back Farrell Cooper. But yeah, Keith Kirkwood and Brandon Zylstra aren't really anything to me. I mean, they're just guys who may or may not get on the field to be decoys every now and then. Omar Bayless is a player I actually do want to look at using some more. Thoughts on Mac Jones? If he's there in the 2nd round, if Mac Jones falls to round 2, trade up to the first pick of round 2, get Mac Jones. That's how I feel about him. We're what? What pick are we in the 2nd round? 39? We're 39, right? We're around there. We're around the 7th, 8th pick in the draft in the 2nd round. Pick him up then. I don't mind trading up. Farrell Cooper, go Cox. Simple. Kyle Trask is better than Mac Jones. At that point, you're splitting hairs, I think. 49ers are a way better spot career-wise for Deshaun Watson. Start watching Cricket Man. Love from India. Start watching cricket. I didn't mention that in the video once. I don't understand. That's a weird sport. I don't understand it. There's too much going on. Or like, There's too much. There's too many moving parts going on in cricket. I think we might get Jones. Yeah, but didn't Mac Jones get hurt? I think I saw a tweet earlier today from Bill Voth. He said that Mac Jones hurt his ankle during practice today. Isn't that crazy? Y'all see Dealer came out of nowhere when she mentioned a Gamecock player? Yeah. Yeah, she loves her South Carolina boys. Them USC boys go crazy. Kyle Trask, 6'5", 240, sub 4'8". Mac Jones is 6'3", 220 and slow as hell. I'm convinced. Just get Rodgers. Talk to me, CG. Y'all saw the video? Hey, do y'all think my open letter to Aaron Rodgers might convince him? I think we're sleeping on that. I want to go deeper into this Deshaun Watson news. I'm going to show the next tweet right here. I want to go deeper into this Deshaun Watson news, but I also want to speak on, what do y'all think my open letter to Aaron Rodgers might be enough to convince him to come to Carolina? I think I did a decent enough job. Did I not do a decent enough job trying to convince this man, Aaron Rodgers? I think we have enough. My guy, EC Drummer with the membership. Hey, we don't have very many members on the channel. I actually don't even promote it that much. Low key, I don't do very much promoting at all. I'm actually very bad at promoting my videos. All I do is I upload the videos. I don't promote on Twitter, Instagram. I don't talk about memberships in the chat. I don't talk about any of that stuff. I really should. I probably should. But hey, my man EC Drummer came through with the membership. Look, y'all. My guy, what level was it? The Lil Bowberry level. Hey, that man going crazy, right? That man going crazy. Yeah, I should do a lot more promotion and whatnot. You feel me? But if y'all want to show love, y'all can support the channel by hitting up the membership, or even better than that, if y'all want to show love, I'm trying to get me a quick little Lambo truck. What's a Diva? What's the model number? What's the model of the Lambo truck? What's the model of the Lambo truck I want? Diva knows. She knows. But yeah. Send the super chats, you feel me? Hit the Cash App up. I know y'all see the what is that? What's on? I gotta look at it myself. What is it? The Venmo right there. Look, I'm trying to get a Lambo truck. Simple as that. Top 5 quarterbacks right now. Pat Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. This is in no order. It's like a loose order. Pat Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun, Josh Allen, and PJ Walker. What's up? What's good, feminists? It's kind of a cancer name, I'm not gonna lie to you. Brady just signed a 50-year deal with the Bucks. He gonna still be young. Bravian Roy can hold down the interior when we let KK walk. I don't mind Bravian Roy. Bravian really showed me a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm assuming Lamar will be left out. Yeah, when Lamar decides to perform in the playoffs, when Lamar becomes something bigger than Russell Westbrook or Giannis in the playoffs, then yeah, I'm gonna bring up Lamar Jackson when he learns how to throw a football. I'm gonna bring up Lamar Jackson. Lamar's better than Josh Allen. Stop it. Lamar better than Josh Allen. Stop it. No, he's not, though. He's not. Regular season, hey, Lamar Jackson will run that ball, though. I know that much. He's not better than Josh Allen, though. Stop that. Stanford or Watson? I'd rather graduate from Stanford. There's 5 good rookie quarterbacks. You mean 5 good like upcoming rookies in the draft? I think there's 2 that are worth a top 10 pick. There's definitely 2 worth a top 10 pick. The other 3, who I'm guessing you're talking about, who? Trey Lance, BYU boy, shoulder injury boy, and who? Trask? Mac Jones? I think Trask and Mac Jones are close enough to where you're splitting hairs. Would you trade for Deshaun even if you could hypothetically be guaranteed Justin Fields? No. Zach Wilson I don't like. Zach Wilson I don't like him at all, honestly. Or not, I won't say I don't dislike Zach Wilson, but he is not a number 8 pick quarterback. If we could trade down, maybe I wouldn't mind it, but he didn't play anyone this year. He didn't play anyone this year. And then when he played somebody, he didn't look all that great. And then he also got 2 shoulder surgeries his freshman year. I don't know. But yeah, Justin Fields is one of the only 2 quarterbacks I think is worth a top 10 pick. Simple as that. Simple as that. Someone else did something different, right? Someone said something I wanted to answer, but I don't see it. So I'm gonna ignore it. Patrick Jones, DE. We have a lot of edge rushers. We're like stacked on the edge. I don't think we need any DEs or edge rushers, outside linebackers, none of that. I think we're straight. That's probably our deepest spot. That is our deepest position on this team. If anything, if we're solid anywhere, it's definitely edge rushers. It's definitely edge rushers. Trevor Lawrence is way overrated, but he's definitely the best quarterback in the draft, or the best prospect. What would I trade for Watson? About what they're saying is appropriate. It's probably going to take 3 firsts, and a second. But I won't want Deshaun Watson and a third from this year. And if you have to give up Teddy Bridgewater in that trade, I want a 4th from next year. So I would move up the 2 picks they said to this year. So the proposed trade was 3 first-round picks, 1 from this year, next year, and in 2023, a 2021 second-round pick, Teddy Bridgewater, and for that you get Deshaun Watson, and not this year, but next year's 3rd-round pick for the Texans, and then their 4th-round pick from 2023. Move both of those picks up 1 year. I want their 3rd round this year and their 4th round in 2022. Maybe. Lamar and Cam were both MVPs. So, what does that mean? It all depends on what we get back. I don't want the 3rd and 4th from 2 and 3 years from now. You like YGM? Yeah, he's cool. Christian Miller will be back. I'm not quite so sure Christian Miller's spot on the team is really secure. I won't lie. I won't lie. Christian Miller opting out. We have a lot of guys on the edge. We have a pretty healthy rotation of dudes. Oh, you changed your name from Feminist is Cancer? That doesn't mean anymore. I need you to love me. What up, Tyree? I'm proud of your growth, Haystack. I'm proud of your growth. Kyle Pitts at 8. Yeah, we need 3 tight ends. My first 3 rounds, first of all, we shouldn't even go for Deshaun Watson. If we don't get Deshaun Watson, if we trade for Deshaun Watson, then we can't get 3 tight ends in the first 3 rounds. Simple as that. I won't lie. I've had this tweet on the screen for the last, 10 minutes. Haven't said a single syllable about it yet. Let's go ahead and move it off the screen. I have no intentions of bringing up that tweet here in the next few minutes, so we'll go ahead and take it off the screen right now. Y'all been reading that tweet, waiting for me to say a single word about it. I haven't done it yet. What about Miller, outside linebacker? He did not play this year. I already answered that. Yeah. Him not playing this year was not great for him because we have a pretty strong rotation at defensive end, outside linebacker, edge rusher. It's pretty strong. And I don't think Christian Miller's coverage skills are so good that he's like a must-keep player. He has to fight for his spot. I won't lie to you. Yeah, Ron Rivera I almost said killed cancer. He did beat cancer. Saw the tweet earlier today. This man is crazy. Hey, this man, I wish would have beat cancer on the Panthers. That'd have been great Panthers coverage. But yeah, hey, this man Ron Rivera really went crazy with it. He really went crazy. Gardner Minshew, oh, short shorts boy. I don't like that man. That's why Scott Fitt is the late round guru. Not recently. Scott Fitt was the late round guru 6-7 years ago. What has he done? What has he done late? What has Scott Fitterer done in the later rounds in the past 6 years? Simple as that. Simple as that. I saw a tweet that what was it? It was someone was going to retire as a Cowboy. Was it Jason Witten? Wasn't Jason Witten on the Raiders or something like that? I think he went to the Raiders. He's gonna sign a 1-day contract to go to the Cowboys. I hope that Greg Olsen signs a 1-day contract to retire as a Panther. He did get kicked out the back door, and we lied about it, and we made him look bad around the same time we made Cam look bad. And Greg Olsen went on Twitter to, set the record straight on his departure from the Panthers. So I would not be too surprised if that did not happen, but I hope it does. Patty Fisher, measurement 6'4", 245. This is all in all caps, by the way. Do I know why this is all in all caps? I don't know why this is all in all caps. But this man, Zero Chill, wants me to read his 5th message in a row about Patty Fisher. Out of Northwestern, had over 330 tackles in 3 years, 4 hearts. Half of the hearts are black, half of the hearts are blue. I'll look him up, my brother. I'll look him up. Yeah, Jason Witten. That dude was garbage in the booth. Jason Witten was so bad at being a commentator, he had to unretire from football. Jason Witten was so bad in the booth, he had to try to make us forget that he was bad in the booth by playing football again. That was so bad. That man was garbage cans. I won't lie to you. Greg Olsen was washed before he left here. Washed or injury prone? Probably the second one. Wait, someone said what's up. I want to say what's up to them too. Hold up. Someone said, hey. It was Shelly. What's good, Shelly? What's going on with you? I love football, brother man. I don't. I never once seen a football game in my life. In fact, the only sport I know is the WWE. That's the only real man sport there is. Zaven Collins is better. What up, Shells? Trade Firsterd to another team to get extra picks, then get our quarterback for our Panthers. Keep, please, Watson. I agree. Fitterer hasn't been involved in the draft picks in the last 5 or 6 years, then why do we get him? If Fitterer has not been involved in the draft for the past 5 or 6 years, then what exactly was his responsibilities with the Seahawks? Hit the like button. What number of likes are we at? Where we at likes wise? Hey, look, right now, hit the like button. We have what? 356 people in the chat right now. Oh my goobly. Hey yo, if you're on the chat right now, I know it takes a lot of time. It's a 7.5 minute process, and you have to pay $10 to do so. But look, if you have the time and the money, hit that thumbs up button on the stream. I know it's expensive and I know it's time consuming. But if you can just find it in your heart to be so generous as to hit that thumbs up button while you're here, I know, bro, it takes a lot of energy too. A lot of concentration, but you're already here. You're already here. Hit that like button right now. Please. For me. Shell's so sarcastic. I don't know if I like it. You do. 75-55. I wish I knew what those numbers meant. I wish I remembered what I said earlier. Maybe those numbers were in response to something I said. I don't remember it. Hit the like button? Oh, y'all some real ones. Oh, y'all hit the like button. Well, since you're begging, Jesus Christ. Too broke, sorry, hit that like button. Who the hell hit thumbs down? Some real ones. Some real ones. Hey, if you a real one, hit the thumbs down. How about that? Any good linemen at Reese's? What does that mean? The Senior Bowl? Is that sponsored by Reese's? I won't lie to you. I never know who the sponsors are for things. Oh, it is Reese's. Why do you say at Reese's? Bro, that is good marketing. That's great marketing. Low key. My man said at Reese's. That is amazing marketing. Low key, Reese's is like one of the only candies I actually like. Like it's Reese's, and then like after that, maybe Jolly Ranchers. But outside of Reese's, like for the most part, I'm not really big into candy. My man did say Reese's though. That's successful marketing. 96 likes now. I deserve 10 times that. I deserve 10 times that. Saints are in cap? Hell yeah, they are. Just dropped a cheeseburger by the like button for you, G. Yeah, I saw it, but Kelvin came by and swooped that thing up, boy. That man Kelvin came by and swooped that thing up. It ain't here no more. White chocolate Reese's. Diva, leave. Now. They're overrated? CMC is the GOAT. Leave. Now. Low key, that's one of the only good candies. I don't like white chocolate. White chocolate's weird to me. It's a weird look and it's a weird taste. I barely like dark chocolate. Like chocolate, I'm not even a big chocolate fan, but like chocolate has a very classic taste. If you mess with the chocolate recipe too much, if you deviate too far from chocolate, it becomes nasty. Like chocolate ice cream deviates too far from the classic chocolate taste. Like I don't like chocolate ice cream. Simple as that. M&M's and Skittles? Nah. What I miss? You missed a whole lot. We're getting real woke in here. The chat is talking about candy for some reason. I don't know why I'm talking about candy. I'm trying to have a very serious conversation about Deshaun Watson and our chances for trading for him and what it would take and the overall ramifications and the context and the trade assets and the front office moves and the implications and the certifications. But they're talking about candy right now. The chat's talking about candy. I can't get a word in edgewise talking about the trade for Deshaun Watson. Can they focus? Can y'all focus in the chat, please? Can y'all focus in the chat, please? American chocolate sucks. Look, I'm uncultured. I don't know very much about international chocolate. Stop with the white privilege chocolate, Jesus. Almond Joy. I'm not a big fan of nuts either. The only nuts I like, which is a huge pause, but the only nuts I like is sunflower seeds. Basically, it's sunflower seeds and that's it. What is my opinion of the new practice facility? Do you mean the bubble in Charlotte, or do you mean the facility in Rock Hill that hasn't been built yet? If you mean the bubble in Charlotte, that's pretty cool. It's straight. It looks alright. I mean, it's just a little. It's a nice little thing going on there. If you mean the mock-ups for what's going on in Rock Hill, then you won't bluff me. That's a CIA secret facility. I cannot be lied to. I cannot be finessed. I cannot be bluffed. That is not a football team facility. That is something else. Gotta go to work. All right, EC. I'll check later, bro. Hey, my man EC came through with the membership and had to dip. I gotta show love for that man. Snorting chocolate will get you high. Yeah, I know. Trade back with the Pats, 18 to get Christian Darrisaw, Mac Jones at 39, Wyatt Davis at 46, Walker Little. I don't know much about Walker Little and past that. I don't know if I hate this draft, though. $73 to 106. What does that mean? That's 33 picks later. What did you trade when you traded back with the Pats to get? When you traded back with the Pats to get to 15, what did you get? Oh, a second round pick? Wait. Oh, I see. You got a second round pick. You got. Wait, but 15 is Darrisaw. Mac at 39. Why? Okay, I see. All you got was a second round pick? $106 to 137 is 31 picks. That's not bad, I guess. 137 to 171 are two different rounds. 106 and 137 are maybe the same round. Maybe. Is 106 and 137 the same round? Let me know. Pause. Sunflower seeds are seeds, not nuts. I guess you're right. Favorite QB in the draft, not named Lawrence, Justin Fields. Too hard, too peanutty? Huh? What you mean? 3 firsts, 1 second, short take. Wait, what? That's way too much. Wait, Justin. That's way too much for Watson. No. Hey, no. No, that's way too much. Way too much. We should get Sucker Not in the first round. Yeah, the facility's not going to be for a while now. Yeah, it's going to be years. Favorite movies? Kung Pao. Best movie ever. Jolly Ranchers? Those are good too. Now, I've had this tweet on the screen for about 10 minutes, but I'm going to talk about it now. This is the moment of truth. The moment when I talk about something very relevant to what's on the screen. You've been staring at this tweet thinking, when is Shells going to speak on this Tom Pelissero tweet? I know he's aware of it. I know he has to be looking at this tweet every 4 seconds as he speaks on random things on some guy's mock draft in text, wondering whether the 106th and the 137th pick is in the same round. You're thinking to yourself, this Tom Pelissero tweet seems a lot more relevant to this stream's topic than whatever it is he's talking about at this very moment. And you would be correct in what you're saying. And right now, I'm going to do you the absolute solid. I'm going to speak about this tweet. Honestly, what's going on in this tweet is talking about what the Texans can do to Deshaun Watson, talking about what kind of, I guess, punitive things they can do, saying they can fine him for not going to OTAs, mini camp, training camp, that kind of stuff, missing preseason games. They're not going to do all that. They're not going to do it. They want to make sure this happens as seamlessly as possible because, honestly, if you handle this Deshaun Watson thing poorly, you're probably also going to lose J.J. Watt, which is already a given. I think J.J. Watt is going to be a little bit more discreet about it, but he's also leaving too. Kissing Candy? What y'all talking about? Getting too freaky? What are you talking about? Are they getting freaky? Bowberry podcast? I wish I was responsible enough to have a regular podcast. I would never do a solo podcast. That's the thing. Like, I was thinking about doing a podcast, like starting a podcast, but I would not want to be I wouldn't do it solo, number one. And number two, I don't want to be the person who has to do all the work, like all the audio editing, like the mixing and whatnot, and getting it uploaded and whatnot. That can't be me. I have to be like the person who just comes up, who pulls up, talks their shit, and then someone else does all the work. Simple as that. Movie Soul, yeah, I heard it was good. It's on Netflix, right? No, Soul is the cartoon or the animation from Pixar, I think. CMC is obviously Godzilla. Like, huh? Like, King Kong's superpower is he's a big ass monkey. Taking D Pipe looks like he might be out first round. Well, damn. I won't lie. Taking D Pipe was one of my absolute favorites. I had him. I had him on my big board. I had him on my big board. He was one of my favorite prospects, but I guess we can't get him. I had him. I mean, honestly, that's a surprise for him being in the first round. I thought he'd either go in the 6th or the 9th. I won't lie. I thought he would be going in either the 6th or the 9th round. That's crazy though. I guess his combine. I guess he looked really good in the combine. Monkey smart, monkey fast. Jesus. A full-time job of podcast and YouTube. Diva, do you understand that I don't even promote what I'm doing right now? I have literally never promoted this channel. Actually, that's a lie. I think I have a Shellitronnn Instagram, which I flash on the screen during my videos. I literally, the last time I posted on that Instagram was June 16th, 2019, and that's when I was talking about Kemba Walker maybe going to the Lakers. The last Panthers thing I did was June 6th of 2019. I don't ever do any promotion for my stuff. I don't even post my stuff on Twitter. I'm always on Twitter. Y'all see me on Twitter. Y'all see me on Twitter posting on Twitter. And if y'all don't see me on Twitter, bro, I know y'all. Look, come on now, hold up. Why y'all playing with me? Hit the like button. Hit the follow button, bro. Hit the follow button. Do y'all see the follow button right here? Do y'all see the follow button? I don't have. It's not on my screen, but it's on y'all's though. Hold on, y'all can't see what's on my. My feet might be going crazy. Soul was a good movie. I heard it was. So Godzilla and King Kong never die. Vaseline or cocoa butter? Relax. Better get O-line help this year? Yeah, they need O-line. Definitely need O-line. Well, I spoke about that tweet for all of 24 seconds. Haywood Jablomi is a free agent. Wow. You got to do better. Have I seen Safety? No. Bro, sports movies are usually corny as hell. Or at least those kind of feel good stories. I'm not gonna watch that shit. I'm not gonna watch that shit. Just because it's about football doesn't mean it's gonna. Nah, bro. I don't watch feel good movies like for the most part. But those football feel good movies, they're not for me, bro. They're not for me. I know it's about football, but I don't. It's not for me. The last feel good sports movie I watched was Angels in the Outfield. Now that was a good movie. Now Angels in the Outfield was a good movie. I won't lie to you. Fins up, yeah. Big facts. What if Godzilla just came out the ocean right now? What? What about him? He ain't hurt me. I'm cool. I'm cool with him. What? I nothing him. Why is he? He won't be mad at me. What do you got to be mad at me for? We're cool. Y'all gotta worry about something. Y'all figure out what y'all gonna do. Y'all figure out what you gonna do. You worry about you. Worry about you. I'll worry about me. If Godzilla come out of the ocean, figure something out. I like romantic movies. I don't think Safety was romantic. Hold up. Hold up. For real though, I cannot take any kind of recommendations from y'all. Y'all said The Mandalorian was a good show. Yo, The Mandalorian was so bad, bro. The Mandalorian was so bad. I couldn't even finish the second chapter or whatever it's called, bro. Look, bro. Or no, the second season. The episodes are chapters. I got to the second season. It was bad. The Mandalorian was not a good show. Y'all said I could get into it, even if I didn't watch very much Star Wars to begin with. Y'all lied. One of the least interesting things I spent time watching with my eyeballs. WandaVision is good. I might check that out. I might check it out actually. I didn't watch Safety. Oh, I see. There's some good. I mean, there's some good romantic movies. I haven't seen any in a minute. My one of my best friend's sister likes Along Came Polly. She always every time I kick it with them, she's always talking about Along Came Polly. Was Jersey Girl a romantic movie? I forgot. It has Liv Tyler in it. Liv Tyler's a baddie. She was in Lord of the Rings. What are some other romantic movies? I haven't seen a lot in a while. Stopped with Star Wars a long time ago. I barely ever started with it. I won't lie to you. Season finale was crazy. I can't imagine it was. I really can't imagine it was at all. I can't take off my helmet. I can't. Don't look at my face. I can't take off my helmet. This is the way. Okay, Mr. Green Guy. This Jedi. I don't like this Jedi, but this Jedi, my friend, we cannot leave you with this Jedi. We go other place to this old lady who fixes ships with her robot friends. This is the way. Oh, this black guy tried to kill me on multiple occasions. Now we're best friends. Now we're rowing a boat down a river of lava. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. Yeah, that's all I got from that. Now the only baddie there was in that show, they was only talking to her for like 2 episodes. She had a daughter, I think. In that like remote village where they had blue shrimps. Okay, now no, not Liv Tyler was a baddie in Lord of the Rings. Not now. I just looked her up. Hold up. Am I showing my screen right now? No, I'm not. Okay, good. I just looked her up. Nah. In Lord of the Rings, when I was watching those movies, She was a baddie in those, for sure, for sure. She kind of reminds me of old girl from New Girl. What's her name? Old girl. What is her name from New Girl? You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what she reminds me of, or who she used to remind me of. What is her name? Who was it? Is Mulan romantic? The new one? Nah, I wouldn't call it that. The new Mulan was good though. That was a good movie. Mulan is a baddie, I guess. Good thing I skipped through Aladdin. Watson plus weapons equals playoffs. I agree. She my lil boo thing. Deccan Yaraz looks like he might be skipping combine. Damn. She my little boo thing. Are those two things related? Wait, what are you talking about, Oscar? What are you talking? Wait. Those two messages can't be related. Zoe Deschanel now. Zoe Deschanel might be she a teen too. Zoe Deschanel's a teen. Actually, Zoe Deschanel reminds me a little bit of what's her name? Carly Rae Jepsen. But hold up. Sheena said she dropping some news. Sheena Quick said that? Sheena Quick waiting for confirmation before I drop my next bomb. Someone who's AJP. Wait. Who's AJP? This guy follows a bunch of people. He don't follow me though. AJP, what's going on with you? Hey, AJP. Is this you? If you're in the chat right now, hey, are you? Who's AJP? You follow Big Cat, Edgar Salmingo, and Lil B. Oh, he's followed by them. Well, I don't know who else you follow. Why don't you follow me, AJP? What's up? But she's a good reporter, but she said something in the summer that had us on the edge of our seats that never amounted to anything, and she clapped back. Folks like you are hilarious. I will say this about Sheena, though. I will say this, and I hope I don't get clipped, although I'm not big enough to get clipped. I'm not a big enough streamer to get clipped like this, so I'll say it like this. I'll be real with you. Sheena Quick was in my mentions telling me that she believed that Kyle Allen was a better quarterback in the offseason of 2018. 18? 19. The 2019 offseason when Kyle Allen was our quarterback. I said, now I know for it. Now look, it's the backup role. She said to me directly that she thought Kyle Allen was the best. Now I know for a fact she was not watching those preseason games. She was not looking at what was going on in training camp. I know for a fact. Now Sheena Quick is a good reporter. She does a good job. Does a very good job. But the literal only interaction I've ever had with Sheena Quick, who's a reporter with no look, she ain't look. I'll be real with you. She ain't got no check mark neither. Ain't a big deal, but it is what it is. She said that she believed that Kyle Allen was a better quarterback than Taylor Heinicke, and I can't hold that against her too heavily because a lot of people believed that Kyle Allen was better than Taylor Heinicke. I'm gonna say it right now. I think I was quite literally, the only person who ever spoke on Panthers news who knew that Taylor Heinicke was better than Kyle Allen back then. But we'll see. We'll see. She said, folks like you are hilarious. I've broken the hella news. This is some shit I would say. Bro, I know I could be a Panthers insider. This is the shit I would say. Folks like you are hilarious. I've broken the hella news in the past 2 or 3 years, only for everyone to doubt me each and every time. Period. For what it's worth. ! I mean, why is this its own sentence? I don't know. But I know for a fact I can get this petty on Twitter. I can have no check mark and get this petty on Twitter. Shit. Let me be a Panthers insider. I'm going dummy. Let me get one source. I'm gonna be look. Let me get one source. I will be professional as it gets when it comes to not revealing my sources. Actually, what's crazy is I had an inside source years ago, a very deep inside source. You wouldn't even believe what I told you. If I told you, you wouldn't even believe I was telling you the truth. But I had a very deep inside source who told me beforehand. This was years ago. That back when the Panthers logo at midfield was the NFL logo, they told me it was going to be changed to the Panthers logo, and I was told months ahead of time before the story broke that the Jerry Richardson statue could not get removed because of contract issues, and that there were things that were deeply ingrained with both the team and the city that couldn't get the JR statue removed at the time. I got those things broken to me extremely early. Never revealed my sources. Carly Rae, that old lady? What are you talking about? Nah, Carly Rae Jepsen she's a baddie. Plus, let's get real. I know I'm kind of late to the chat, but let's get real. Dedication? Wait, was it Dedicated? Emotion and Dedicated were both good albums. Can we speak on that? We won't speak on that. We won't speak. Y'all ain't ready to talk about how Carly Rae Jepsen dropped one of the best pop albums of all time with Emotion. Anyway, let's be real about that. Crude? No, I haven't seen it. Check her liked tweets? Hold up. I'll check it with y'all. If y'all haven't learned by now to trust in reporters like Sheena Marie and keep blitzing, then just stay where you're at because no one has time for you. Okay, Lauren. LOL and never around to anything. What's this? Okay. Things fall through and sometimes they don't or they weren't watching. Okay. What are the... And I'm pretty sure last year you were one of the first to report telling us news about Cam Newton before it was reported by someone else. I was talking about Cam Newton way before anyone else. I was saying a year before Cam got dropped that Cam was going to get cut. I called that a year before it happened, bro. I swear I could really be a Panthers insider, with an actual what is it called? Infrastructure behind me, or just give me a press pass. Give me a press pass. Give me the Zoom invite. Give me the Zoom invite to these press conferences. I can do this. I've been right so many times about Panthers news. From being an outsider. I'm not even an insider. From being an outsider, I've been right so many times, it would actually scare you. You would swear I had someone feeding me information. You would swear I had someone feeding me information. You would swear it. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what she talks about. She's hinting at it being about Deshaun Watson. But those are just likes. It could be anything. It could be anything. Who knows? It could be anything. Let me not get too high and mighty. I have always been right, though. I've always been right. Big bank challenge? I will in a second. Hold up. Isn't she Cheech and Chong's daughter? Is she? I don't know about that. Would you try to work for the Panthers? Nah, I wouldn't. Nah. What I've noticed pretty heavily is, I've talked about it before, but Panthers media, whether you work with Panthers or not, in order to actually have a press pass with the Panthers, you have to have very softball opinions, and you can't really, you're not able to criticize very much. I saw plenty of times where reporters who weren't even affiliated with the Panthers directly, who just were Panthers reporters, but they were like either working with the Athletic or the Observer, or even just independent, but they had a press pass to get like into the interviews and whatnot. they never called them out on any of the bullshit that was going on. They were never really all that critical of what was going on there. I think in order to maintain having an insider relationship with the Panthers, you can't ever be even remotely critical. So it's not more about whether or not I would do it. I would do it, but I don't think I'd be allowed to be myself. And honestly, I'll be real with you. I'll be honest. I won't lie to you. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna be. I ain't loyal to the soil. If the Panthers cut that check, you better believe I'm calling Teddy Bridgewater a top 5 quarterback of all time. If the Panthers cut that check, Tyre Whitehead, none of it was his fault. If the Panthers cut that check. Let me tell you about how Matt Paradis, how about Greg Little? It was okay for the team to trade up for Greg Little, and how Will Grier may have had a shot to be one of the best. He could have been Deshaun Watson. Will Grier could have been Deshaun Watson, but the timing wasn't right. The timing just wasn't right. The moon was in retrograde or something. I don't know about Sagittarius, but the stars weren't aligned if the Panthers cut that check. If the Panthers cut that check, I'm going to say everything under the sun negatively about Cam Newton. Cam was I don't know what he did, but he wasn't right for the franchise. These black quarterbacks. Some about these black quarterbacks. I don't like them. Some about something. Let me tell you something about something. Let me get Claire. She's out the door real quick. Hold up. 1 second. Hey, Claire. Come in. What's going on, Claire? What? I know. It really is what it is. When Pat was critical of TD, he ignored him when he wanted an autograph. That's tough. Don't search Big Bank Challenge. This is a children-friendly live. Don't listen to me. Oh, wait, word? Well, am I showing my screen right now? Let me see. I'm not. The very first thumbnail. Y'all on some other shit. Look, did y'all see what's her name? Jordan Woods? Is that her name? Is that her name? Hold on. Was it Jordan Woods? Yeah, that's who it was. Y'all seen that? Did y'all see that? Y'all seen it, right? Did y'all see what that was? What was going on with Jordan Woods? I don't remember what it was. Y'all might remember what it was. I don't remember what it was though. Y'all might remember what it was. It was something though, wasn't it? Wasn't it something? Was it something? I don't know. What was the challenge? I didn't press the play button. I can use my imagination though. Going the way of Josh Rosen, lost and forgotten? Yeah, something like that. Claire, what? Come here, Claire. What's wrong? What's wrong? Does she have a leash? No. She can't go outside. I'm waiting on this Sheena tweet. Wait, there's an NFL versus Deshaun Watson versus Michael Vick? That's just disrespectful. Wait, Friday at 8? That's tomorrow, right? Deshaun Watson versus Michael Vick. Stop it. Is Claire crying? Yeah, she is. She wants to get out again. Hold up. Go, Claire. Bye. You know what's crazy? The door to this room is the only door in the entire house that squeaks or that creaks. Literally every single other door is quiet as hell. This is the only door in the entire house. The only door in the entire house that creaks or squeaks or whatever. What's it going to take? This year's and next year's first? It's going to take a lot. Because you have to understand that it's not just about what we give. It's about beating the offers that every other team in the running for Deshaun Watson would be able to give. This is easily the biggest the biggest free agency, the biggest trade in the history of the NFL. Very easily. Potentially the biggest pickup in the entire NFL history. It's going to be at least 3 firsts, I think. WD-40, yeah, I know. I'm just lazy about it. I always forget. I always forget, Leonard. If we got Watson, do you think Brenton Burson would come back? If he feels like carrying us, I don't know if he would feel like he does he want to expend all that energy to carry us to a Super Bowl? It would depend. Do we give him the max? I mean, he's not coming here for less than 15 a year. If Brent can't get 15 mil plus a year, I don't know. Would it be worth his time? He's got a lot going on. What's up, Jay? Colby asking the only questions that matter. Yeah, for sure. Deshaun Watson is literally the second most valuable player in the league. I feel like Stuntman had a good question, but or a good statement, but he retracted it. Yo, stop, Oscar. Relax. Sure about O-line and defense to see what the offense can be assembled. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The O-line needs help for sure. O-line needs help for sure. $44 cat tree. She already has a cat tree. I'm not getting her this. Mac Jones' status for Senior Bowl up in the air. What's the chances that Matt Rule told Mac Jones to pretend he has an ankle injury so he misses the Senior Bowl so no one gets extra film on him outside of Matt Rule? And so when Mac Jones falls to the second round, we trade up to get Mac Jones and we have an inside track on Mac Jones and we're able to use our first round pick on an O lineman. I don't know. Mac Jones, this is all a little coincidental. Mac Jones looks good. Gets injured a day before the Senior Bowl. Now his status is up in the air, and his coach needs a quarterback? I don't know. You own a cat? I don't own a cat. That's my homegirl. That's my roommate. Yeah, she lives here. Yeah, Claire just got hers for Christmas, so it's like kind of new. I don't know why I said kind of new. It's brand new. It's a month old. And she's back at the door right now. I can hear her crying at the door. Don't trade C-Mac? I don't think we can. Even if we wanted to, I don't think we could. Don't think it's possible. Uh-oh. He's trying to break down the door. Oh, no. Any word on who the player was Rule didn't want in the elevator? I saw someone joking about saying it wasn't this year, it was last year. They said it was Isaiah Simmons. Someone said it was Isaiah Simmons. Trade C-Mac, Teddy, and first? That's interesting, actually. That's actually interesting. Yeah, but KK has no trade value. Like, think about if we had Deshaun Watson, why would we ever want, and someone offered us KK short, why would we ever want that? Why would we take KK short? And his contract, he has a terrible contract. Why would I ever accept KK short in a trade? Yeah, we want to get rid of him, but what is the Texans, what is their incentive for taking on KK short? I wouldn't do it. I would ask Deshaun what players you want to keep. He has power, but not that much. Fuck that. You can have some power. Relax, though. Relax. C-Mac might fall off. Yeah. I mean, it's just tough to pay any running back that much. But I feel like paying C-Mac wasn't just about his play on the field. It was about a PR move to the fan base. Because you got rid of, like I said, Cam, Luke, Teddy, Greg Olsen's gone. Pep's gone as well. I mean, look, every single face of the franchise, even James Bradbury to a certain degree, every face of the franchise was gone in a matter of 2 years. So you had to do something. I think the value of C-Mac's contract wasn't just about his play on the field. It was about making sure you didn't alienate every single one of your fans. If C-Mac was gone, if he was able to walk away, just imagine how there would be fans would leave. Lifelong fans of the Panthers would find different teams if C-Mac would have left. Let's be real about that. Burns and Chin? No. If we were able to keep one of our first round picks and we could include Brian Burns or Jeremy Chin, yeah, I would do that. Yeah, I would do that. The next Luke? Can't be Luke from the outside linebacker's position. Luke was so valuable because he was a middle linebacker, and you could play Tampa 2, whereas one other team in the league could play Tampa 2, because no one else had a rangy, great coverage linebacker who was as smart as Luke. I feel like doing all these Jeremy Chin, Luke comparisons is very disrespectful to Luke. Jeremy Chin is a very good athlete and a player. The impact that Luke Kuechly had on an offense and a quarterback's mind, it's very disrespectful to compare Luke to anyone but Bobby Wagner. If you're comparing Luke to anyone but Bobby Wagner, it's disrespectful. Simple as that. Simple as that. I would say Urlacher, but Urlacher is a weird ass. He's not a very nice guy. I'll put it like that. Urlacher is a weirdo. But yeah, of the guys of this era, I would say that you can't really compare Luke to anyone. And I think it's mad weird to say that, to put Jeremy Chin in that conversation. New owner, new team. Bring back Colin Jones. You woke as hell. Who is my favorite rapper? Let me not say that. I got here late. What up with this reporter's tweet? What was that about? Or reporter's tweet? Were you here for the Sheena Quick thing? Yeah, I was looking at Sheena Quick's tweet earlier. Did you see that? But yeah, Sheena Quick said she had a lot to say, or she had some bombshell or something. But we'll see if we'll see if she follows through on that. We'll see. Why is he a weirdo? I already forgot. Who'd I call weirdo? Who'd I call weirdo? I forgot. Let me know again. Yeah, who'd I call a weirdo? I like Stafford, but let's be real. Our D is not good enough to go deep, and I don't think he's transformed. I don't know. I think our defense is good. I think our defense wasn't the biggest reason why we lost a lot of those games. I don't think our defense is one of the best, but I think our defense was good enough to have won 9 games last year. I think our defense played well enough to win 9 games last year. I don't want to say that every single game that we lost, every single one-scored game should have been a win. I think we could have won half those games, though. I think our defense definitely played well enough that we were a positive win rate team last year. And with a quarterback, those things could have changed. Now, we don't have the same exact team this upcoming year as we would have had last year. So the O-line is a little different as well. So that also changes things. But the defense was good. But, I mean, you're saying go deep, which, I mean, it's a whole different thing. But, yeah, I don't know. Go deep? We could have won one playoff game, depending on how well we did in the regular season. Oh, wait. Yeah, Brian Urlacher. Yeah, he's a weirdo. No. Look up what Brian Urlacher was saying. Brian Urlacher is definitely a weirdo. Yeah, Brian Urlacher is definitely a weirdo. But also Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis is also a weirdo. They're both strange individuals. Yeah, they're both strange individuals. Madden ratings? Madden's a trash game. Oh, yeah, someone said they're leaving. All right, Melly. Thanks for coming through, bro. Sleep tight, my brother. But, yeah, Madden is a very, very bad game. I really don't care about the ratings. Madden's been bad for a few years now. Madden hasn't been good since 17. What up, Law Covru, PL7, MNZ, ampersand asterisk. If I didn't know better, I would assume you were a bot account, but you said sup shell. You can't bot that. What's up, my brother? Would Justin Fields be a good fit in Carolina? I think so. Do you think Mike Rimmers is going to fail Mahomes like he did to Cam? Probably not. Shellitronnn, you're strange, so what? Huh? Nah, they're weird and different. They're weird in very specific ways that make them unlikable. Both Ray Lewis and Brian Urlacher are weird in very specific ways that's not likable at all. Madden 16 had Rocket Catch in it. That was a hell game. You could cheese everything. Madden 16 had Rocket Catch. That was terrible. Madden 17 had Swerve. That may have been the first actual strong swerve game where you could swerve all year, and it was unbeatable. Honestly, to be honest, if you could really swerve, it was bad. And then what was it? Was it strong out of I-form? I-form tight? It was halfback power. That was a demon play. And Nickel Blitz 2. Yeah, it was Nickel Blitz 2 was an unblockable blitz. That and corner. That and CB Blitz 3 or CB3 Blitz out of it may have been out of 4-3 normal. But there was a few unblockable blitzes in Madden 17 that made the game just unplayable. Unplayable. Then again, you had Swerve, so it is what it is. All right, HD. You a real one. We'll be more involved. You're involved enough, my brother. We lost Bradbury. Yeah. That's crazy, right? Richard Sherman would be way too expensive just to be a mentor. We're not in that stage. No, we're not in that stage. Nah, Tier's going to be a free agent. Bro, I'm hungry as hell. One tweet in the last hour. She spent a long time Jerking herself. Never mind. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me not say that. Let me not say that. Let me not say that. Mike Rimmers is the reason we lost the Super Bowl, and everyone's talking about Cam not jumping on a fumble. I don't think Mike Rimmers is the reason. I think the Broncos D was just good. It's had a good defense. Also, it was the Jericho Cotchery situation right before that fumble. I don't want to say Mike Rimmers was the only reason. There was some bad officiating on that Cotchery catch, and then the Broncos D was good. Even if Mike Rimmers played well, I mean, the Broncos D was amazing. Simple as that. All right, Diva. Stay safe. Troy Pride not the answer. I think he has to get a little stronger. I think he can be good. He can be good. But yeah, he has to get a little stronger. Wait, is Shelly leaving? Oh, I see. What's his name? Is just saying bye to him, to her. The Broncos was def cheating. I don't know about that. Yeah, if anyone was cheating, it was Peyton for being so garbage. Pat Pete, maybe. Oh yeah, I did read what he said. Colton said earlier. What did he say? Something about, do you remember me? Where was that? I'm scrolling up. Hold up. Connie said, "What do you think we try to trade for Jalen Hurts and groom him? It would cost less than Watson." Nah, I don't think so. At that point, you may as well just draft your own quarterback. Hello, I was here when you played the Broncos. Do I remember Colton Lewis when we played the Broncos? Well, we lost to the Broncos. I think I tried to forget everything about that game. Your name does look familiar, but I won't lie to you. I barely remember the people who are in the stream right now. I don't even know who my mods are. I barely remember who my mods are. They don't even do their job. Number 8 pick in the first round, would you go O-line or cornerback? I would probably go corner. If we could trade back a few spots, I would get Slater. I like Slater a lot. I like Slater. But if we stay at 8, I would probably go with either of the big two corners. Why did we randomly sign C.J. Anderson that season? Because Ron Rivera is a liar. Simple as that. I don't like Dante in man coverage at all. Dante's always played off man. Dante's never played real man coverage. Nah, Dante's never played real man coverage. He's only ever played off man, and there's so much cushion underneath and he's so fast that he has the easiest job of anybody ever playing any sort of even similar to man coverage. Dante's never played real man coverage. He's not a man cover corner anyway. Forget who, Monty. Yeah, Ron be missing them opportunities. But yeah, you can't hate on Ron too much because he got cancer. So he gets a pass. Benet Ben Wickery? Benet Ben Wickery? Oh, yeah. Benet Ben Wickery got cooked for 800 yards one game. Wasn't his fault, but yeah, he did get cooked. Colts get Stafford or Jimmy G, draft Mac Jones. If he falls to the second, I draft Mac Jones for sure. Yeah, that was a bad game. Him being on AB. I don't even know why he was on AB when we had when we had Bradbury then. Brandon Scherf or Joe Thuney? I would say those aren't even my priorities right now. I would look at what kind of cap we're actually gonna have this season. Joe Thuney sounds like a good idea, but I would first see what we're gonna do if we're making moves for a quarterback. I'm not sure either one of those dudes is in play. First of all, I would want to see my first priority is seeing if we can keep Taylor Moton. If that's going to be a long-term deal, or if we're going to try to stick him with a franchise tag, which is still going to be pretty expensive. And that's going to determine how we treat those two dudes. Exactly, Oscar. Exactly. You get it. Do you cover the Hornets or the NBA that much? I wish I did. I'd be lying if I said I do. I've been meaning to. I really been meaning to cover the Hornets a lot more, but I don't do it. I don't do it. I need to though. I really should. I really should. Kirsten Johnson from Arkansas. What's good with you? What if Matt Stafford only cost a second round pick? Well, what if Deshaun Watson only cost a third? Bradbury got hurt. I think he faked it though. Jesus. Free agency starts the second week of March, I'm pretty sure. It's early mid-March. Get Kaepernick. There it is. Ask how the Cardinals calmed the Texans for D-Hop. Very easy answer. You can't do it anymore, though, because that guy's gone. Yeah, Hornets are good. Hornets are good. I know. I started off talking about the draft and whatnot, and I talked about I almost called him Frank Kaminsky. Cody Zeller's wrist injury and Melo not getting all that many minutes, and our very early game against the Nets when Terry dunked on KD. But I've been watching the games. I watch the games. I just don't do the videos on them. I should though. We're doing good though. Yeah, we're doing all right. I mean, we're looking like when we had Kimba. Now it's just Gordon Hayward by himself and not a lot of very consistent help. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things. There's a lot to talk about with the Hornets. Honestly, there's a ton of content. I just don't do it, which is bad, honestly. 3 firsts, 2 seconds, and Robbie? No. No, I'm good. Yeah, you don't have that many weapons. All you have is C-Mac, DJ, and Omar Bayless? Because Curtis is gone. Nah, you have no weapons and you still have no O-line. I wouldn't do that. That's way too much. Trey Lance in the second round? Yeah, that would be excellent. Yeah, if we got Kyle Pitts in the first round and Trey Lance in the second, that would be excellent. Can our cap afford Watson? Yeah, but we have to give up on getting Taylor Moton. Ian Thomas? No, we're getting 3 tight ends. Caleb Martin? Wait, hell no, Caleb, we would ruin... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you were talking about the Hornets. I'm like, hell, Caleb would ruin the team? Wait, what, Caleb Martin? What do you mean? Yeah, but the defense was a little different than what it is right now, right? We can agree to that, right? The defense was a little different than what it is right now. So was the O line, and so was our tight end situation. There's a little bit of context around that. A little bit of context. Do you think Deshaun should come to the Panthers? He needs us. Winston or Mariota? Easily Jameis Winston. I actually like Jameis Winston. I actually do like Jameis Winston. Yeah, Deshaun needs us. I'm going to put you like that. Wherever Manning went, that's where I'm going. Stop. Manning went to Papa John's. That's where he went. Yeah, we can't sign Moton if we get Deshaun Watson. I hope Tom Brady wins and retires. I hope Tom Brady loses and never sees another NFL football field again. Simple as that. Okay, Sheena is jerking herself off on Twitter, but I got love for that. I do the same thing. I would do the same thing. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. I did the same thing when I talked about Taylor Heineke. But yeah, hold up. Wait, hold up. Oh man, it's crazy. Let me stop. Let me just stop before I accidentally maybe say something that I didn't even mean. What up, old fella? What's going on? Honestly, that's not nothing I would say that I don't really mean. Before I say something that might get like someone to get in their feelings, because I'll be real with you. I don't mean it as an insult. I do the same thing. I would do the same exact thing. I would be jerking myself off on Twitter, pulling up tweets from 8 years ago, saying, "Remember when I was right about this? Remember when I said this about this or whatever?" And like pulling up receipts of, "Oh, but y'all didn't believe me then." I do the same thing. I would do the same thing. And I would also laugh if someone brought it up like, "Hey, bro, why do you feel like you have to prove yourself to these people? Like, if you have the sources and you know what's true, then why do you feel like you have to, get their approval?" I'd laugh at myself too. All right, T. Andrews, go and get them grades up. Can we pay Moton and tag Kurtco? Probably not. Probably not. I wouldn't do it. Whether we can or not, I wouldn't do it. That's bad. That's bad cap management. Plus, you don't need to. You have to let Curtis walk. First of all, Curtis is not worth the. Wait. Curtis isn't even worth the franchise tag. He's not. Yeah, Curtis isn't even anywhere near worth the franchise tag. Hey, Curtis isn't even a top 15 wide receiver, let alone worth the average of the top 5 Wide receiver contracts? Nah, bro. Nah. Curtis Samuel he's nowhere near being worth the franchise tag. Yeah, I wouldn't sign both of them. You got to let Curtis go. It's too expensive to keep both of them. The money doesn't work out. The money doesn't work out. No, you can't. We could afford to keep both of them, but it makes no sense to keep both of them. That only ruins your cap space. It only ruins it. Because affording it now isn't the same thing as it being smart when you have to think about 2 to 3 years in the future. When you have to also think about DJ Moore and you're already paying C-Mac. How are you going to pay for your quarterback? All that kind of stuff, and then there's a lot of turnover going on. How are you going to address your free agency? It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Kurtko is the man. Yeah, that doesn't make him worth $15 million a year. Is what it is. He can be good, but he cannot be worth that much money with our cap room. Simple as that. Cut Robbie, keep Curtis. Yeah, but Robbie's already... Wait, is he? Hold up. Robbie Anderson's getting... His cap hit is only $12 million next year. He's definitely not cheap. Curtis is not cheaper than Robbie Anderson at all. Yeah, that's just not true. Robbie is gonna get old fast, dude. I would already look to trade him. Robbie has one more year in his deal. You're trying to trade him. Any trade for Robbie Anderson would not get you that much. Would not get you all that much. Plus, he's only getting $12 million. That's less than what Curtis Samuel's open market value is. Yeah, I'm not sure y'all actually look at these deals before you say that stuff. Are y'all looking at the deals and looking at how much money is involved and looking at Curtis Samuel's open market value before you're typing that stuff? Or what? Someone just said that Curtis will be cheaper than Robbie. That's patently not true. That's just not true. No, there's no point in tagging Curtis Samuel. There's no point in tagging him. I'm sorry to say it. The cap just would not allow for it. And now you have him for one more year. You have Curtis Samuel for one more year. What does that do for you? Are you going to go all in on next year alone? That makes no sense. How are you going to get your O-line right? Who's your quarterback? You pay Curtis Samuel. Who's your quarterback? Did you pay Taylor Moton? What's the point of keeping Curtis Samuel, of tagging Curtis Samuel, if you have no quarterback, you have no O-line already paid? What's going on there? What's going on there? Whitehead was terrible? I don't know. Wasn't that expensive. Trade for Zach Ertz? Why? We didn't throw it. The problem wasn't tight end. The problem was not tight end performance. The problem was actually throwing the tight ends. There's no point in trading for one of the Eagles' best players, a player that they value very highly. That wasn't the issue with the tight ends. Plus, tight end isn't even a top 5 hole for this team. Tight end is barely a top 10 issue. When there's 3 open positions on O-line, I would consider outside linebacker a big spot for change. I would say either one of the safety spots is a bigger issue than tight end. I would say I would even say, I mean, obviously quarterback is a big issue for the team. I would even call running back I would say our backup running back is a bigger problem than finding another tight end right now. I would say cornerback is a bigger question mark than tight end. Before I consider trading assets for a tight end, nah. Someone asked about whether or not Deshaun Watson is worth breaking the bank. Depends on how good Scott Fitterer is. I've been told Scott Fitterer is one of the best at picking up players in late the rounds. You have to hit on literally everything. You have to hit on literally everything in the draft and in free agency. What I've been told, it wasn't Ed Dodds, it wasn't Schneider with the Seahawks. It was Scott Fitterer. So if Scott Fitterer is as good as what the Seahawks were doing from 7 to 10 years ago, and not what they've been doing in the draft for the past 5-6 years, then maybe. I mean, I don't know. Someone said that Scott Fitterer should be judged based on what he did 7 to 10 years ago, and not what the team has done over the past 6 years. Someone told me that Scott Fitterer had no input. He had no power of drafting over the past 6 years with the Seahawks. But he's a good GM. So I don't know. You have to tell me that. I mean, the Seahawks drafts have not been good over the past 6 years, but I was told that I should judge the Seahawks based on drafts 7-8 years in the past, and to disregard what's happened over the past 5-6 years. So who knows? I may not be the best person to ask that question, because I say what you've done recently should have some bearing on how you evaluate someone's worth as a GM. But I was told by everyone that Scott Fitterer should be only judged based off what he did 8-10 years ago. So I may not be the best judge of what a GM should do. You don't need a running back to win a Super Bowl as passing lead. Okay, so don't get a running back. There it is. Yeah, I'm bugging. What do you mean? Give me Julio over CMC any day of the week. What are you talking about? Are you talking to each other? Thought you meant me. Thought you meant me. Ask Watson, would you rather have an elite receiver or running back? An elite running back can open up the pass game just as well as a very good wide receiver. An elite running back opens up the run game, which is a good way to get points, which also opens up play action, which makes passing to even lesser receivers more open, because the safeties and linebackers have to step up and respect the run. There's a lot more that goes into the passing game than just having an elite wide receiver. You feel me? Having an elite running back can open up the pass game in very similar ways that having a very good wide receiver can open up the pass game. An elite running back opens up nothing running behind a horrible O-line. Well, having an elite wide receiver won't help you if you have a bad O-line anyway. If the O-line's bad, then it doesn't matter whether you have an elite wide receiver or an elite running back. If the O-line's bad, nothing gets done. Simple as that. Yeah, if the O-line's bad, then it doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter what you have. Yeah, but I agree. I mean, the game does start and end in the trenches, both sides of the ball, O-line and D-line. If you don't have either one of those, then you're gonna get cooked. Um, yeah, that's where it begins and ends. But yeah, I know, Chris. It's been 2 hours. Usually I'm about done by now, right? And I was just thinking about that too. I was thinking like, damn, bro, I've been on for like a long ass time. I usually last like an hour, 15 minutes, and think I've been live for like 6 hours. That's how it feels sometimes. But I might be getting off soon. I am I'm way over my schedule. I'm high key way over my schedule. I won't lie to y'all. I really am way over my schedule. Can't bluff. Won't bluff. But yeah. High key, I think what do we do? What are our numbers this stream? What do the numbers look like? I don't know how to read any of these this graph or any of this stuff. Who knows? So I think we had some good discussions here. We talked about what did we talk about today? We talked about Candy. We talked about Liv Tyler and Carly Rae Jepsen. We discussed very shortly my Lambo truck aspirations. We went over Brenton Burson very briefly. And I think we went over just about everything important that I wanted to go over. Namely, just those things in particular. But, hey, do y'all know about VTubers? Hey, what if I became a VTuber? Hey, who here, before I get off, let's go off the rails real quick, as if I haven't been off the rails this whole stream. I've been off the rails this whole stream. It don't really matter. Look, it is what it is at this point. If you come to this stream, you know I'm not a streamer. If y'all want it concise, informative, always on topic, never deviating from what we're talking about streams, then you'll be watching Big Cat, Pat, Panther Nation, Cat Chronicles. You'll be watching them. So if y'all know what y'all gonna get when you come to my stream, let's just stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. But have y'all heard of VTubers? Show me the numbers. Show me the money. Hey, have y'all heard of VTubers? Yo, what if I became a VTuber? I recently, like very, very recently, found out what a VTuber is. Jags have no swag. Jesus Christ. Jags have no swag. What the hell? You so tired? Would you want the Panthers to draft Stingley or Certain? Yeah, Pat. Big Pat's good. I like Surtain. Is it Certain or Surtain? I always say both. The fuck is a VTuber? Don't look it up. Imagine the best offensive player being DJ Chark. Big facts, actually. Big facts. Don't look it up, though. I might be a VTuber. Who knows? That might be me. DJ Chark isn't a bad receiver at all. You have a problem with that? We have the greatest prospect of all time. Who do y'all have? Some injury-prone running back? Didn't y'all give up on Leonard Fournette? Aren't y'all giving up on Gardner Minshew as well? I don't know. I'm not even in this fight. I don't really care. I don't really care about the Jags at all. I don't know why I'm even getting into this. Anyway, y'all, I'm back to Surtain. That's what I thought. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all probably hear Claire going crazy right outside the door. She's going dummy trying to get in. Why do I have the door closed? I don't know. I should just leave it open. She can just walk in and out as she pleases. Who knows? But I did close the door. But yeah, she's like, I just clipped her nail, so she's trying to scratch the door, but her paw's just like rubbing against the door. It's very beneficial to the paint. I won't lie to you. She will scratch at the door for hours on end. She will not give up. I won't lie to you. Anyway, just what a VTuber is? Yeah. VTubers, that'd be wild though. Anyway, I'm about to hop out of here though. Y'all stay safe. You feel me? Who's online now? Anyone live? Any Any Panthers content creators online right now? Is anyone live at this very moment? No. No one is. That's tough. Well, y'all go watch a VTuber. Actually, y'all go watch hold up.
So they call stupid play like.
Hey, y'all go here. There's a Dolphins YouTuber talking about Deshaun Watson. Y'all go to his stream and tell him that the Panthers are gonna get Deshaun Watson. Whether you want them to or not, whether you believe we are or not, there is a Dolphins YouTuber right now talking about Deshaun Watson and going to the Dolphins. Go over there and tell him that the Panthers are getting him. Do it for me. Hey, do it for me, and then dip out. Simple as that. That's your homework. That's your homework. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Yeah, you're 15, LOL. Jesus. As long as I don't know what's going on between this Jags fan and y'all, whatever that is, I don't know. Good stream. It was a great stream, Puerto Rican Johnny. It was an immaculate stream. It's been real. It's been more than real. It's been 3D. Face ass. Anyway, yo, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all stay safe. Wash your hands, cover your face, all that stuff. You feel me? I'm out of this biatch. Y'all stay safe.